Sebastian Nolan there and Eamon Quinlan. Goes the ball and into the attack. First into the attack, the men from Nenagh up along that far side. Pulled on first time over there by Eamon O'Kennedy, getting inside and the man in position now is Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan's shot was Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery tapping it over the bar and getting the opening score for Eire Nenagh. Now to take this puck out, Matt Short in the Upperchurch goals. Upperchurch in their familiar black and amber stripes as a long puck out, dropping out into the centre of the field, way into the half pulled on over there on that far side, but to cover off there for Nenagh now is Frank McGrath. McGrath gets it, but his shot goes astray and half blocked down, pulled on first time, neatly struck there for Nenagh, and he's setting up another attack, blocked over there by Tommy Tierney. Ball breaks down, he's in the of Jim Donnelly, and Jim Donnelly's fouled over there, and it's going to be a free out for Upperchurch. About 35 yards out from their own goal, Jim Donnelly will take this, their centre half back. Nenagh leading 1 point, and he doesn't come up very well, but he pulls on. Gets a good ball. It's blocked over there by Mervyn Scanlon for Nenagh, going after himself. Now comes Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery in possession. Now he turns one, then turns the other. Over his shoulder, strikes the ball beautifully. Very close to the end line over there, and the goalkeeper dispossessed over there. And the man in possession now for Nenagh is Eamon O'Kennedy, getting the ball across. He gets it. Now it goes right across the face of the goal there, into the hands there of Brendan Shanahan, who taps it over the bar and puts Nenagh 2 points up. 2 points to the good, favoured by whatever breeze there is in the first half. Puck out now, dropping out into the centre of the field. St. Joe Burke had hard pull there, but the man trying to pull on there far up. Just hard pulling again. The man trying to get his possession and succeeds to get his possession there is Joe Burke for Nenagh. He gets the ball up and setting up another attack. The man is on Nevin. It's the ball knocked away from him there, bringing out a small bit forward, pulled down over them by Eugene Sharp, getting out the ball ricocheting off and some player, but the man that gets it now is Brian Flannery again. Brian Flannery looking at the post from an acute angle, strikes it high and beautifully struck there. Oh, an excellent point there by Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery certainly making his mark on this game very early on. We're now just playing about 3 minutes or so, 3.5 minutes of the first half. It's Nenagh 3 points, Upperchurch no score. As Matt Short once again pucks out into the centre of the field, dropping right on the batted down, added to over there neatly by Lee Clancy, but back to cover off there for is Alan Slattery. Alan Slattery gets a good clearance up inside the Upperchurch half of the field. Coming out once again is the danger man there, Brian Flannery, but the ball knocked away from him. It's pulled on first time by Brian Flannery in there. Coming on, Nenagh really running the Upperchurch defence ragged at the moment. A pass inside there, and the man in possession now shoots it high and takes his point there. Well, a good link up there between Eamon O'Kennedy and Mervyn Scanlon, tapping it over to put Nenagh 4 points to the good. As Matt Short once again prepares to take this puck out. Matt giving it plenty of air, dropping right in the centre just beyond his own 65 metre and batted down there, pulled on first then by Mervyn Scanlon over in the direction of Brian Flannery again. Brian Flannery has a tons one within, swings it in to his full forward, and inside there I'm coming out on danger and one pull on about it. It's a goal there by Patsy Nevin by Jason Nevin. Jason Nevin scoring a goal there, the full forward for Eire Nenagh, shooting it home, and it's all Eire Nenagh in the early stages, and we're just playing about 4.5 minutes of the first half, and Nenagh lead 1-4 to no score. Now as the ball goes out into the centre of the field there, collected over there by Billy Clancy, trying to set up an attack and get something. Out comes Seamus Barry there. Seamus Barry there into a tussle for position. Both players go to ground. Barry gets up the pass to him. Who started there by Kyer Malone. Hard pull in there. The ball goes inside. And the man that's trying to get it now is Richie Ryan. That is his puck blocked down. Oh, there's pulled on and sent in further and very close to the end line over on that far side. Gone over the end line. It's the first wide of the afternoon, or the first attack, you might say, from the Upperchurch men. But the ball going wide, so the score remains 1-4 to no score. And the first touch of the ball for Dara Quinn, the Eire goalkeeper. Dara Quinn with a long puck out, dropping it well inside the Upperchurch 65 metre line. Pulled and blocked down over there, ball breaks back when it comes on first time there by Sean Purcell. He hits in there by Upperchurch starting to wake up a little. And Seamus Barry in possession. Seamus Barry passes it inside, and chance here of a goal, a shot, and a goal! A goal A goal for Upperchurch over there, scored by Patsy Ralph. Shooting it home after a good link up there between himself and Seamus Barry, so that should be, it inspired the Upperchurch men. Well, Dara Quinn's second touch of the ball is that he's picking it out of his own net as he pucks out the ball out into the centre of the field, and it's pulled on for Nenagh, pulled on once again over there by Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly going after it himself now, has been tackled over there by Richie Ryan. Still gets it pulled on the ball, leaves the ball after him. Going on, Richie had the ball knocked away from him there, but he gets it back at the second attempt. Richie Ryan very close, John Ryan. A line ball for Eire Og here, just down in under us here, to be taken by Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath on his own 65 metre doesn't get it very far, very close to the touchline. Ball kept in play well there by Brian Connolly, up along, stopped in there, hard pulling in there, and the ball pulled on added by Brian Connolly over there, where he gets it up towards Eamon O'Kennedy. He's just left there by Eugene Shock. Eugene Shock gets a good clearance into the centre field. Here comes to John Ryan. John Ryan hits it, doesn't hit it very far, but he may work out to his advantage as it's across. Comes Let's get it into the center. Beautifully taken on the run in there, going right through. Shoots it, another goal! A goal in there by Richie Ryan. Well, now we really have a game on our hands. Now the deficit is down to just 1 point after just 7 minutes of play in the first half. It's 1-4 to 2 goals. And who would have believed that we'd have such a bright and inspiring opening to this county junior semi-finals? Derek Quinn pucks out, gets a long puck out, pulled on half. Upperchurch really coming into it now, and just certainly inspired by those 2 goals. Why wouldn't it be? But the ball comes back, and the man instead, Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath taking up another attack for Neil, but back over there is Michael Griffin. Trying to come out, Michael Griffin trying to come out, play his way out of trouble, succeeding in doing so. Doesn't get his hands very far. Hard pull in there, and a wild pull there by John Purcell, and it's going to be a free in for Eire Og. Well, Eire Og were coasting in the early minutes, but now we're pegged back to just a 1 point lead. And coming out to take this free is Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery will take this free about 50 yards out from the Upperchurch goal. A chance to put his side 2 points to the good. He's about 20 metres in from touch. Meanwhile, referee just taking the name of one of the Upperchurch players. It is in fact Sean Purcell there, is having his name taken. A free now for Brian Flannery. Brian rises, strikes it beautifully, looks good, and it's all the way over. A beautifully struck shot by Brian Flannery, putting Nenagh 2 points back in front again. 1-5 to Upperchurch, 2 goals. Now playing 8.5 minutes or so of the first half. There's the puck out now, right out into the... This is a longer puck out from the Upperchurch goalkeeper, and the ball breaks in the centre of the field. Hard pull, and Sean Purcell, the man who there, gets across to Billy Clancy. Billy Clancy getting it over there, but just pull and sent down neatly from Nenagh. And Billy Clancy once again strikes it neatly over to that far side, very close to the touchline. Coming out to now is Corn Malone. Corn Malone getting the ball up for Nenagh in the direction of Brian Flannery. He won't get this one. Well, he may get the break of the ball. It comes to a teammate. That teammate is Brian Connolly over there, and very close to that touchline, being tackled by Billy Clancy. The ball has gone out over the touchline on that far side, and it's going to be a line ball for Upperchurch Drombane. Now to take this line ball for is Colm Harrington. Colm Harrington just inside his own 65 metre line, gets a good thump on the ball, he's right down, and it was just stopped over there by John Bork, pulled on, it had been helped over there by Alan Slattery, and once again the ball goes out over the touchline, so Upperchurch making their way down on that touchline, winning themselves another line ball. This one, Billy takes a quick one up into the, very low, and it's gone off of Richie Ryan's stick out over the touchline on that far side, so it's a line ball for Eire Og Nenagh. And taking this one is Alan Slattery. Alan stands back now. Here he comes, gets a right good old thump on it, sent up the half block down to Brian Connolly, but in tussle for position there with Brendan Shanahan. The ball breaks loose and going past this side where Eugene Short is trying to leaves the ball after him there, and then coming out this side trying to catch it for Eire Og, man. As Mervyn Scanlon, he's puck in there, and a foul there on Eamon O'Kennedy. And much to the disgust of the Upperchurch Drombane supporters there, The referee has given another free in for Eire Nenagh and a chance for Brian Flannery to put 3 points between the sides once again. Now Brian Flannery at a more difficult angle, rises, strikes it beautifully, it's tailing a little, it'll hardly make it, no, it goes to the left and goes wide, so the score remains 1-5 to 2 goals. And now after 12 minutes or so of the first half, it's as Matt Short strikes it out right out into the centre of the field, dropping right and up goes, that a brilliantly caught there for Eire, but he loses possession. Caught there by Brian Connolly, but he lost possession, but still Eugene Short gets it it's a thump back on it, and it comes to this side now, going across the one-handed swing there from Mark Sheehan, but being held there by Brian Connolly, blocked over there by Colm Harrington, pulled on first time over to that far side there by Mervyn Scanlon, and the ball breaks where it comes neatly inside to Brendan Shanahan. Brendan Shanahan dropping ball in, oh, it's a goal! Oh, a beautifully struck shot by Eamon O'Kennedy, a one-handed swing, and the ball goes into the net and puts in Nenagh 5 points to the good once again. It's 2-5 for Eire Nenagh, 2 goals for Upperchurch, and that revival from Upperchurch seems to have died a little again. As Matt Short's puck out goes out to that far side into the breeze, Mark Sheehan goes up, doesn't fail to collect it, with the ball going very close to the touchline over that far side, knocked out of play over there by Alan Slattery, so it's going to be a line ball for Upperchurch. Billy Clancy to take this line ball now, but 60 yards out from the Eire goal. Gets a good long puck on it, but it goes straight to Alan Slattery. Alan Slattery has it very close to the touchline, and he pucks it out over the touchline once again, and over on that far side, another chance for Billy Clancy to bring the play a little closer to the Nenagh goal. Neatly taken puck there over, but stopped by Mark Sheehan. Mark Sheehan gets it out, and he has also hit it out over the touchline, so it's a line ball for Robert. Billy Clancy doesn't get a very good one, but gets it over there, pulled on by Corr Malone. Alan Slattery gets it out, and it's gone once again. It's gone out over the touchline. They seem to be having a fixation about taking it out over the touchline over on that far side of the field, and going out to take this one is Sean Purcell. And meanwhile there's a substitution as the line ball is taken. No, not down here, in front of you. And as we follow the play anyway, Tom Quinn has come on the Upperchurch, not too sure who's gone off yet, but meanwhile over on that far side there's Richie Ryan. Richie, who got that great goal just a few while ago, gets across a nicely struck shot, dropping right in there, and goes to Seamus Barry trying to get first, and it's saved inside there. It's a goal! It's a goal! Poked home there by somebody, I'm not too sure who got it. It was in fact John Ryan and Patsy Ralph who slotted it home, so it's reduced the deficit again to 2 points as the puck out is taken. 2-5 to 3 goals, and there's a push in the back there on Sean Purcell, so it's going to be another free for Upperchurch. As we're now playing right, and he's just outside his own 65-metre line. As the puck is taken, dropping into the square again. Danger inside there. Half pulled and cleared out. Smalley not got out very far. Back in, but it comes, and it was cleared out. Well, the referee has seen an infringement in there, so it's going to be a free in for Upperchurch, and their chance to notch up their first point of the afternoon. They haven't scored any points as yet, and we're now playing 16 minutes of the first half. Patsy Ralph taps it straight over the bar. Patsy Ralph tapping it over the bar, reducing the deficit now to the bare minimum once again. It's now 2 goals, 5 points for Nenagh Eire, 3 goals and 1 point for Upperchurch Drombane. As Dara Quinn's puck out about to come, and That he does. Gets a good long puck on it, dropping it inside, stopped out there by Colm Harrington. Beautifully added there, but Clancy pulled on first time. But this is better from Upperchurch. It goes across to this side, and the man is going after it now and trying to get it up is Frank Short. But here's the ball knocked away from there. It's over there on the far side. And the man has it now. Mark Sheehan going off in a solo run. Is fouled as he does so. It's going to be a free in and a chance for Eire to put themselves 2 points in front again. They are favoured by whatever breeze there is in this first half. Brian Flannery will do the duties once again, and this should suit him. The wind exactly where in his back. Brian rises now, strikes it neatly, and it looks good, and it is all the way over. So it keeps Nenagh in front. 2 goals 6 points to 3 goals 1 point. 12-10. Nenagh lead as we approach the 20-minute mark in the first half. Matt Short with this puck out, getting a great length into the puck, spite into the breeze, dropping on the inside the Nenagh 65-metre line, cleared out there by Ennis Latter, doesn't get it very far. Pulled on first time by Mark Sheehan getting over there for Nenagh, but the ball is knocked away from coming across this side now. Eugene Short in there with Tussle and pulled on there by Sean Purcell. He gets it straight to the unmarked Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly is up into that far corner where coming out ahead is Jason Nevin. Jason Nevin has it for Nenagh, trying to round Mikey Griffin. That he's doing so. Going in along the inline, very loosely, he loses possession of the ball. Tries to get it back. Succeeds in holding his man off. Gets it out where he gets it out towards Eamon O'Kennedy. Eamon O'Kennedy can't pick it up. Succeeds in picking it up. Then strikes it over his shoulder and lobbing inside. Tries to bat it out there. That comes to Jim Quinlan. Pulled on by somewhere over by one of the Upperchurch backs, and he gets it up, gets it out straight to Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly for Eire, dropping it in, a dangerous lobbing ball, dropping where it's stopped in, and it's stopped over the end line and wide. So relief for Upperchurch. And let's go as we're now playing not too far off, 20 minutes gone in the first half as the puck out comes out now. Attached to the ash there. Half stopped him, and John Ryan tried to pick it up in the touch of a position, tries to pick it up, succeeds in doing so, getting away from him. He's not being tackled now by two in him and loses the ball. Going after the ball poked away from him there, still gets in his puck, good puck over that far side. They're coming out there to try and clear the lines is the Nenagh fullback, and that's Declan Nolan. He's beaten to the ball. It comes back to Seamus Barry. Trying to turn one with Dinton, sends a good intelligent ball across the face of the goal. Right it stands to Patty Ralph, low and hard. Save, great save inside there and cleared out, but doesn't get it out very far. Running out starts Frank Short. Frank Short being bottled up there, passes the ball outside, but the ball goes astray and is cleared out there for Nenagh by Declan Bailey. Yeah, and wins himself a free. Well, a great piece of play there by Upperchurch. Well, equally great save inside in there by Dara Quinn in the Eire goal. Well, really, the Upperchurch attack are able to run the Nenagh defence ragged when they get going. There's this free out to be taken by Frank McGrath. Frank gives a hit to plenty of air anyway. Gives it plenty of air as the ball drops down inside there. Mark Sheehan trying to get it for Eire O'Neill, but the ball is taken away from him there by Colm Harrington. Colm Harrington using his football skills and gets the ball out very close to the toucher. There's a touch of a position there. The ball goes out off of. The linesman says it's gone out off of an Upperchurch stick, so it's a line ball for Eire O'Neill to be taken by John Burke. His low shot doesn't go very far. Pulled on by Jimmy Quinlan. Where he gets to it's neatly stopped by Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath pulls on the ball, doesn't get it very far. Gets it first Mark Sheehan. Mark Sheehan coming outfield to try and get room to swing his stick. Succeeds in doing so, doesn't get it very far. It's intercepted over there and cleared out for Upperchurch. Billy Clancy in there as well, being tackled by Mark Sheehan. And over there it comes to Frankie Short. Frankie Short seeing the ball in the direction of Seamus Barry and Patsy Well for somebody like that, but the Nenagh men tightening up a little bit better. And once again it's pulled on by Frankie Short. Doesn't get it very far. It's stopped over there. And substitution having gone in from Pete Leeson. And somehow or other it seems going in, and the half cleared out. It comes to Frank Short again, having difficulty in holding onto the ball. Is fouled as he does, so it's going to be a free in and a chance for Upperchurch to reduce the deficit to the bare minimum once again. And out comes Patsy Ralph to take this free and a chance to notch up his second point of the afternoon, having already scored at least one of the goals. Patsy now, about 40 yards out, looks to the post, hits it high and good and all the way over. And it's now just 1 point between them, 2-6 to 3-1 after 21 minutes or 22 minutes or so of the first half. Dara Quinn with the puck out, trying the far side this time. That's a great effect. Hitting in the direction over there where it stopped. And it comes straight back to Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly has it, keeps it low up in the direction of Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery is having tossed it up, he's been beaten to it there. There's 3 Upperchurch, but it comes instead to Mark Sheehan. Mark Sheehan is low ball inside and towards his full power. Jason Nevin beating that ball over there. And a good hard pull across the face of the goal. Saved inside there by Matt Short. Good intelligent goalkeeping there. Gets it out, but doesn't get it out very far. Gets it out straight out to Nenagh, who looks at the post, strikes it high and strikes it good and all the way over. A nicely taken point there for Nenagh Eire by substitution. Pete Leeson, who's come on just a few minutes ago. So it puts 2 points between them again, 2-7 to 3-2. And the referee whistling up there his... No, referee telling... Now, when everything is sorted out, we'll have Matt Short taking the puck out. Matt now coming to take this puck out now, trying this side this time. Doesn't get it as far as the last one. It's drop inside his own 65-metre line, and an early pull there by Eugene Short. It's penalised by the referee, and it's going to be a free in and a chance for Brian Flannery to... Well, I think there's little doubt about that free. We saw the early pull. There's a chance now for Brian Flannery. Just about 60 yards out, looks to the post. It's tailing a bit to the right. It is tailed and it's gone wide. So Upperchurch will feel that justice has been done, but Brian Flannery a little disappointed with that. So it's now still remains 2-7 to 3-2. There's Matt Short's puck out, getting much more length when he tries the far side, and he gets a great length half knocked down over there. And there's Richie Ryan trying to get it to Frank Short. And Costa comes this side, now pans inside where he gets it in to Frank Short, who has difficulty in pulling up, has the ball knocked away from him over there, very close to that touchline. About to go over the touchline, but stopped by Billy Clancy, and the referee has seen an infringement over there, and he's giving a free to Upperchurch, quickly taken free into that corner, but out there for Nenagh Eire. As it comes down to Leeson, his low ball up towards Mark Sheehan thinks about a shot one, but then turns the other and hits a good intelligent ball up towards Eamon O'Kennedy. Ball slides, now he's sticky, has possession of the ball, going right through. Eamon O'Kennedy going right through, shoots, it's a goal! Oh, great goal by Eamon O'Kennedy, and he's still going on his run. Oh, a brilliantly taken goal there, a great move, a good intelligent ball in by Mark Sheehan, latched onto there by Eamon O'Kennedy, who on the run struck it crisply and past goalkeeper Matt Short on the goal. He has absolutely no chance, so it restores Nenagh's 5 points advantage. As we come up to almost 25 minutes gone in this first half, Matt Short's good puck out, lobby in the centre, he's right down the centre, neatly added there by Billy Clancy, but stopped over there and cleared out for Road Nenagh, who's coming towards Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery getting away from his knocker this time. He's followed there by Tommy Keenan, but still gets in his puck, dropping into the open space once again and pulled on, and it's a goal! Another nicely taken goal there by Jason Nevin. Beautiful work there in the last minute. In the last minute, 2 quick goals by Nenagh Eire have put them 8 points in front once again. Now, as Matt Short's puck comes out into the centre of the field once again. Half added out, two Upperchurch men hook each other there. Frank Short is hooked over there for Pat Leeson. And 2 of them there once again, and they pull on and sending inside. It's not getting it very far. Alan Slattery has it. Alan Slattery is fouled over there, and it's going to be a free out for Nenagh Eire. A free out, and Alan will take this free himself, just about 60 yards out from his own goal. Alan now coming off rising is getting plenty of length. Remember, Upperchurch will be favoured by whatever breeze there is in the second half. It is too far, in fact, and it's gone over the end line, so score remains 4-7 for Nenagh. That's 19 points to 3-2 for Upperchurch. That is 11 points, 8 points between the sides, but Upperchurch will be favoured by that breeze, whatever it is, and it seems to be fairly strong in the second half. As Frank Short tries to get an attack going, added to by Billy Clancy. We're getting across this side. Welcome Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath having difficulty in picking it up. Quick, intelligent ball out to a teammate, but that's intercepted by Billy Clancy. It's going back inside again. Pulled on first time inside the door. What's the Pat Duval? Pat Duval getting across in the direction of Seamus Barry, but Seamus Barry won't be able to reach that one. It's cleared out instead by Nenagh Eire. Eugene Short going up there, going really leading by determination, but his shot goes straight into the, well, it bounces off of Alan Slattery's face there, and a foul has been committed, so it's going to be a free in for Upperchurch and a chance for them to reduce the deficit. Patsy Ralph to take her this free. It's been about 3 minutes or so. Patsy pops it over the bar and reduces the deficit to 7 points, and we have about 3 minutes or so to go to half time. It's now 4-7 to 3-3. Dara Quinn pucks this one out now, getting a good length into it again. It's stopped over there by Colin Harrington, Sean Purser, inside, pulled down and sent it further inside there. Cross comes in, okay, the man who scored that great goal a few minutes ago, but this time he's beaten to it over there by Billy Clancy. Quick delivery there, stopped, the ball is stopped and hit very nicely in there, in the direction there of Patsy Ralph. Patsy Ralph is beaten to it this time by Carl Malone. But the ball comes across by Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath leaves the ball after him, and it comes to John Ryan, who has difficulty in picking it up. He's succeeding to get it around one man, and then trying to get around the second one. It's fouled. If he does so, it's going to be a free in there for a free in for Upperchurch, and John Ryan not too happy about that tackle, but he's been calmed down there now in this free, and a chance for them to reduce the deficit to 6 points. Patsy Ralph rises it, and it's all the way over. Nicely struck shot once again, and there's now the 6 between them once again. It's 4-7 to 3-4. Well, we certainly have plenty of scores in this game. Most entertaining game as we're fast approaching half time, about 2 minutes or so to go. Dara Quinn pucks it out to that far side. I'm in the direction there of neatly taken, very well taken over there by Brian Connolly, who's low ball up towards it. And a hard tackle on him over there, and he's fouled as he strikes that ball, so it's going to be a free. O'Neill, Brian Flannery, the taker of this one, which should be a scoreable position for him, and that he does. Tops it over the bar with 7 points back between the sides again, as we'll shortly be in time added on now, and it will be at the discretion of the referee. It's 4-8 to 3-4, 20 to 13. As Matt Short now. Matt hits it low this time, hits it out, but he's got to be stopped over there, and he stopped over there and cleared out, but it doesn't go very far. The man that stopped it was Mervyn Scanner, but it's cleared out there, and the Upperchurch side has set up another attack. In possession now, it is getting into that far side in the direction there of the Patsy Ralph. He's robbed by Alan Slatter. Alan Slatter clearing it out for Nenagh. Maybe up to was Mark Sheehan. Ball goes over his head. It comes to Brian Flannery. Brian having been in ball knocked away from them by Tom Sheehan, but the ball goes down in front of her, and it's actually first time pulling on them, and Sean Porter goes straight in the hands of Nenagh man, and then the Frankie Short gets it inside her, in there in the direction of him and Quinn, and his shot was inside there. Seamus Barry in there. James has the ball knocked away from him over there by Declan Bailey. Declan Bailey gets his puckers out. It goes to the man who's injured a minute ago, Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly's shot is stopped over there by Purser. Gets it back to Frankie Short. Frankie Short plants it outside, but the pass goes astray. Well, Richie gets it at the second attempt, right close to the touchline. Seeing the ball in field, into Seamus Barry, who falls. What country comes now? There's Eamon Quinn, and in there too is Patsy Ralph, cleared out a small bit, straight out for Frankie Short, having difficulty in picking it up and difficulty in holding on to it. And there's the ball knocked away from there. There's the Nenagh man thundering out of defence, clearing the ball up and getting the ball up into the Nenagh half. Off comes Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery tapping the ball away, about to pick it up now. We're about to be tackled by Tommy Tierney. Gets a good ball in the direction of his full forward. For outcome, stopped inside there by Tommy Quinn, but the man that's coming out of the ball and doing a good job of it is Michael Griffin. Michael the Wild was cleared it out, but he gets it out. A great pull there by Brian Flannery. Gets it back inside, stopped inside by Colin Harrington. His clearance doesn't go very far into the centre of the field. The wind is starting to really stir up a bit as John Ryan has it for his puck is brilliantly blocked down there by Frankie McGrath. Frank McGrath has it and he does a real good job there on getting the ball and setting up an attack for Éire O'Neill. Comes to Jason Nevin. Jason Nevin has it, hits it inside. Gets inside when he gets it inside him. Kenny low and hard and right across the face of the goal. Oh, a whopper of a shot there that went right across the face of the goal, and Matt Short would have had no chance for it had been going in. The ball, and the referee looks at his watch and sure that this will be probably the last action of the first half when Matt Short puts out that ball. Well, if we can get a ball, the ball seems to have disappeared. Now the referee is in fact calling for the ball, and in the most entertaining first half of the county junior B semi-final here at Templemore. Nenagh Eire lead Upperchurch Drombane on a score of 4 goals and 8 points for Eire. Nenagh 3 goals and 4 points for Upperchurch. We look forward to a really exciting second half as Upperchurch Drombane will be favoured by that breeze, and it seems to be getting a bit stronger. So don't go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the second half. Team come back out on the field will shortly be on the way. Upperchurch already having come back out a few minutes ago, and there are a few positional switches as well as some Donald Hayes is introduced substitution at wing back. And there have been, as I say, a number of positional switches in the Upperchurch line-up. Upperchurch favoured by the breeze and playing from right to left in this second half. They trail by 7 points. The score 3-8 for 4-8 to 3-4. We're just almost getting ready to go now. The referee now just checking that everything's in order, and any moment now the second half of this County Junior B semi-final should be underway. Away we go, and Nenagh the first into the attack over on that far side there. Air thrust for possession. Man in possession now is Eamon Kennedy, who scored 1 great goal in the first half and is now trying to add to his tally. But this time he won't anyway, as the ball is knocked away from him. Eugene Sharp being helped over there by a teammate, getting it over to that far side up close, Ryan Sharp, and that is Joe O'Donoghue. Joe O'Donoghue trying to get it out, but he's robbed this time by and has been helped by his fullback. Doesn't get it very far. Gets across to Richie Ryan for Upperchurch Drombane. Presses inside. He gets it to John Ryan. John Ryan with a scoring opportunity here. Looks at the post. Tries to go back inside. Is bottled up. Hits the ball now and hits it over in the direction of the Nenagh goal. Nenagh goes. Out comes Seamus Larry. Seamus Larry has it. He can't get it up the first time. Very close to that corner flag over there. Ball kept in play and gets it back to Frankie Sharp. The ball is not away by Joe O'Donoghue. Back to Frankie Sharp. Comes back. Patsy Rall pans it inside where he gets it to Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan going right through. Inside through. Pans it inside. And that must be a goal. It is. Yes, a goal. Well, great goal scored inside there by Edmund Quinlan. Well, great link up there with Upperchurch Drombane and being finished to the net by Edmund Quinlan. So it reduces the deficit now to 4 points once again. Well, we had a feast of goals in the first half, and we started well in the second half as the puck out comes out in the centre of the field. Just for possession, the man there trying. Alan Slatter has the ball knocked away from the own and comes down very close to the touchline here. Mark Sheehan trying to keep it in place, succeeds in doing so. He get it very fast, but of course then it's kicked on and there by Brendan Shanahan, but the ball knocked away from him. Hard pulling on there, Billy Clancy gets it up, he gets to Richie Ryan. First time on the stick, beautifully strikes it, dropping it right into the square. Dangerous, it's a goal! Oh, what a goal by Seamus Barry! What a goal! Oh dear, what a goal! Well, we certainly have some of the best goals ever seen in a long time in this game so far. We've had a total of 9, 5 for Upperchurch, 4 for Nenagh, and Nenagh now just lead by 1 point. No, beautifully score as the quickly taken puck out there goes over and, well, Upperchurch, whatever was said at half time, really has stung them into action for the second half. Meanwhile, the ball goes up along and Nenagh and Kennedy coming across side, looks at the post, hits it high and over the bar. Oh, a good score there by Eamon Kennedy for Eire Nenagh, putting the 2 points back in front again. It's now 4-9 to 5-4. And we're just playing 2.5 minutes of the second half. As the puck, a long puck out from Matt Short goes over, and there's Frank Short, been beaten to by Joe O'Donoghue. Taps it out towards the touchline over there on the far side where it's by Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath is fouled over there. It's going to be a free out for Eire over 60 yards from their own goal. Frank McGrath taking this free now, keeps it low up along into the wind, get up into that far corner, and now out comes Michael O'Dwyer. There clears it out, long ball out in the direction there comes John Ryan. John Ryan has it now for Upperchurch. He keeps it up in that far corner in the direction. Now Edmund Quinlan, he's beaten to it over there, and this time by Declan Bailey. Bailey coming out, clearing out the ball there for Nenagh, right out into the central field. The Nenagh man tries to rub his hand, but he just sends the ball knocked away from him. The ball comes back first time, volley has Eugene Sharp, and sort of possession pulls it and he gets into the centre, but it's straight to Mark Sheehan. Mark Sheehan is beaten to it over there by Sean Purcell. The quick corner, this streak again is really coming to life now as it comes back to Sean Purcell. Sean Purcell has it, keeps the ball over that far corner, up goes, the ball batted outside. They're coming out trying to clear it for Eire Nenagh. His puck half locked down, being held over there. Richie Ryan has it. He's going right through, he shoots. And saved and knocked out there. I think that second attempt, and it goes straight across the face of the goal.
Well, Patsy Ralph's shot went whizzing across the face of the goal and out over the end line and wide. But a good save in there once again by Dara Quinn, keeping Nenagh Eire in front. And we still haven't had 5 minutes of the second half played yet. Dara Quinn with the puck out, not as long into the wind, but still gets it over his own 65-metre line. Has added to pulled on first time by Mark Sheehan. Mark Sheehan loses the stick, added to over there by Brian Connolly, but straight to touch it by Eugene Shorter. He gets it back down. Coming across the cover off is Alan Slattery. Alan Slattery going through 1-2 over Drombane. Didn't get a good delivery over in the direction of Eamon O'Kennedy's corner, but then he breaks and then steered out over there by Tom Quinlan for Upperchurch Drombane. Good 65 or 70-metre shot on the ground. A great puck in the tussle for possession over there, but coming away is Nervin Scanlon for Nenagh. His puck is half locked down. Comes across, comes to Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery trying to get room to swing his stick. Succeeds in doing so. Getting a dropping ball inside in the direction and going back to cover off Michael of the Wild. Very close. Eamon O'Kennedy. Nenagh have the numerical advantage here. They must score here if we can get a puck on the ball. Ball is half. It's pulled on by Willis. It's a goal! It's a goal. Another goal. Mark Sheehan finding the range. A nicely taken shot and puts their old Nenagh 4 points back in to the good again. 5-9, 5 points. In fact, it's 5-9 to 5-4. As Matt Short now takes it. I didn't get a very good one at all. This is the great one. And it goes stopped over there. He's helped by Eugene Shorter. And Mark Sheehan pulls on for Nenagh. The Nenagh men coming to life a little bit more. But in the towards Jason. I was going to say Jason McAtee, but Jason never. The ball knocked away from him. Jason tries to get the second attempt in there too and tried to put it out for the Upperchurch man is Tommy Tierney. Ball is cleared out somehow. Added the first time there was straight into the hands of Alan Slattery. Alan Slattery has it now. It's tackled by Richie Ryan. Very close to the touchline. Going out over the touchline. Gone over the touchline over there and the south side, and it's gone over the touchline over the south side, and it's a line ball to be taken by Donald Hayes. Donald Hayes gets a good ball up there. Had it the first time there, but it comes back to Alan Slattery. Alan Slattery gets a good delivery on this, and a great clearance down into the south corner. Where it's by Tommy Tierney. Tommy Tierney and Brian Flannery. And the Upperchurch man scoops now over the touchline, and it's going to be a line ball for old Nenagh just down to the right of us here. Brian Connolly will be the taker of this one. Brian Connolly gets a good delivery on it up in there. He gets it up in the direction of Jason Nevin going right through as the ball knocked away from him over there. Cleared out a small bit. He comes outside Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery hits it. Nice. Hits off the upright. And the woodwork there saving Upperchurch. The ball comes back into play. They're not out of the danger yet. Eamon O'Kennedy gets it right across in the direction there of Jason. And the ball has gone out, in fact, over the end line and wide. So Jason Nevin's shot going wide. It's done. What is that? A substitute. And there's a substitution coming in on the Nenagh team, which is in fact Nenagh Eire. And going out is, in fact, John Morris. So a change on the Nenagh team as they lead by 4 points as the puck out is taken from Matt Short over on that far side, and it's a line ball for Upperchurch Drombane. Nicely taken by Billy Clancy, getting up into that far side. Joe O'Donoghue going back to cover off on here, trying to get succeed in robbing him and get the ball away from him there over that south side into helping out Brian Connolly for Nenagh. 2 Nenagh into 1 Upperchurch man. The referee sees that, and it comes out inside to Frank McGrath, and the ball goes out over the touchline and it's going to be a line ball. Meanwhile, there's a Nenagh man down injured. I think it's Joe O'Donoghue. Meanwhile, it's going to be a throw-in over on that far side, and a good throw-in, and Upperchurch get the better of the duel. Cleared out a small bit there, and it comes towards Mark Sheehan. Mark Sheehan pulls it on the ground. The ball blocked down there by John Ryan, who gets at the second attempt right around that. Succeeds in doing so, getting away, getting a good delivery in the direction there of Seamus Larry. Seamus Larry trying to round his man, succeeds in doing so. Seamus Larry going right through, has the ball knocked away from him, gets in a poke somewhere and gets the ball in, but the ball is knocked away from him, and it comes out. Here comes to Donald Hayes. Donald Hayes pulling and sending it back inside into the direction. Out comes the Nenagh defence, trying to clear it out. The man the centre is our full back. He gets it out, but his puck goes astray, and it goes straight into the hands of Sean Butler, the ball dropping right inside there, and out comes the goalkeeper, Matt. Dara Quinn. Dara Quinn has it now. Hits the ball knocked away from there with John Ryan. Also in there, so fullback, Nathan Nolan clearing it out. Comes right across the face of the goal and goes wide. Well, with the goalkeeper out, they possibly should have done better. Meanwhile, Mervyn Scanlon seems to have taken a knock over the far side there as we come up now to 10 minutes gone in the second half. And Nenagh Eire lead by 5-9 to Upperchurch 5-4. And now as everything seems to be okay once again, goalkeeper Dara Quinn takes the puck out into the centre of the field. They're full on Donald Hayes, pulls on the ball first time, stopped over there by Joe Donoghue. Gets in out when he gets out to Spring. Finally, two need him in there, one of them need after. The man that doesn't leave it after come here is Joe Donoghue. Joe Donoghue is half robbed over there, and the referee sees an infringement there and he's going to give a free. Well, I'm not too sure. I'd say it's probably going to be a throw in. Yes, the referee is going to throw in the ball. And he's in John Purcell, and meanwhile there's some substitution going on for Tommy Tierney leaving the fray, being replaced. John Ryan, a good catch of the ash there. The ball got out over the touchline there, and it's going to be a touch ball, I'd say, once again. And John Purcell in with Brian Connolly. And in goes the ball, and a good putt, pulling in there, and the Upperchurch man gets there, loses, and Donald Hayes in there, also in there, Billy Clancy trying to get the Malia players pulled on somewhere very close to the touchline, out in there, and then comes those, that shot, Joe Donoghue back there from Rognina, gets here back, and being helped by, and stopped inside there by Frankie Sharp. Frankie Sharp very close to the touchman, but been beaten this time and robbed, and the ball is cleared down. Good into defensive work there by the Air Oldman. And that's how Brian Flannery has the ball knocked away from him, comes right into the centre of the field. Billy doesn't get great length. He gets to the cross, he gets to the John Ryan. John Ryan going right through the defence there. And the tackle that he does so, but still gets in his shot and sends it over the bar. A brilliantly executed score there by Upperchurch, reducing the deficit to 3 points once again. It's now 5-9 to 5-6. And we're now... Well, reducing the deficit, to 4 points once again. It's 5-9 to 5-5. There's 4 points between them as the puck out is taken well into the Upperchurch half over on the far side. Substitutions come in. Tom Quinn and they're using his physical strength there for great effect, and also in there and tackling. The ball breaks out. It comes out to Brian Connolly, who leaves the ball after him, and the ball hits away fairly quickly. Donald Hayes has it now for Upperchurch. It's too quick delivery. Goes double on that far side. Back to cover off is Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath is robbed over there by John Ryan. Who cleans him right. He does. Seamus Barry, who can't pick it up at the first attempt, gets it at the second attempt, and out comes goalkeeper Dara Quinn and clears it out over right close to that touchline over there. He's hit by Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath clearing it out. Gets it out. There, get it back to John Ryan once again. John can't pick it up this time, but the ball is going very close to the touchline. Frankie shot a good crisp pull there, goes right inside there. Seamus Barry has it. Seamus Barry has it now, tried to round his man. Succeeds in doing so. Hits the ball right across the face of the goal. Hits it a bit too far. Out comes Patsy Ralph. Patsy Ralph being followed, but then gets the ball back inside, but goes back towards Richie Ryan. Now comes Alan Slattery clearing out the ball out for Nenagh, out into the centre of the field. Still caught over there by Sean Purcell. Has the ball knocked away, gets it the second attempt, and then hits the ball high in, dropping into the square again. In goes Seamus Barry inside there, trying to get it in, and Nenagh very close in there, but it's been cleared out somehow by Dara Quinn. Dara Quinn getting it out. It's hooked as he does so. It's been helped by his defence. It comes out to Frank McGrath. Frank McGrath has it now for Air Nenagh, and from his own position clears the ball out into the centre of the field, where it's although Eamon O'Kennedy out helping his teammates now, as the ball isn't coming his way that often, but he's intercepted this Donald Hayes, who was fouled as he does so, and it's going to be a free for Upperchurch Drombane, and a chance for them to set up another attack, and Donald will be the taker of this one himself. Donald Hayes now rises right in centre field, lobs it in, a beautiful ball, pull and save, brilliantly taken inside there. A great save by Liam O'Gara, the man that came out as a substitute a few minutes ago. And there are two Nenagh men there to one, and neither of them getting robbed there by John Purcell. John Purcell doesn't hit it very far. Joe Donoghue is coming to the ball on to his Richie Ryan. Richie in a total position, has the ball knocked away, comes to the side to Billy Clancy, who strikes it first time off the stick. Lovely to see that. And it comes to Seamus Barry. Hooks that, has the Seamus Barry play. It's hooked as he does so, gets it at the second attempt, has the ball knocked away from him inside there. And the ball is somehow knocked out there. It's coming out Edmund Quinlan. Edmund Quinlan has it now, being tackled by two Nenagh men. Bounce the ball inside, where he gets into Seamus Barry. No, it's a goal! Oh, what a goal! goal right down his Barry. Oh, what a strike. A brilliant shot once again. Well, he certainly held the head, and he certainly knew where he was striking when he hit that one, blasting it into the net and putting just 1 point between the sides again. 5-9 to 6-5, and it's 15 minutes gone. Oh, what a last 15 minutes we should have now. It's walked out into the centre of the field. Stopped over there by Colin Harrington. Knocked away from him. Comes back towards Eugene Short in the tussle for possession over there. Over there to his Brian Flannery for Eire Nenagh, and the ball comes outside. The answer to by John Ryan. Doesn't get it out very far. Gets it out to John Purcell, whose puck goes up in the air. Doesn't get a hard pull by Sean Ryan once again. Really, these men are determined now. It's Brian Flannery. Knocks the ball away from him there in the direction of Max Sheehan. Pulled on first time by Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly has it. Scoops it outside, but he only scoops it to his teammate, who his puck goes astray. But back in there is Mervyn Scanlon. Mervyn Scanlon's shot is high, and Mervyn Scanlon's shot is good. So it is now... There's 2 points between the sides once again. As Matt Sharp puck goes way over to that far side, very close to touch, and kept in play over there by Frank McGrath in the trusting possession, and the ball has gone out, and I'm sure the referee will probably throw in this one. And that he is about to do. He's going to throw it in between John Ryan and Frank McGrath. In goes the ball. Ball stalemate there, added to the first time by Joe O'Donoghue for Eire Nenagh towards Eamon O'Kennedy. Eamon O'Kennedy leaves the ball after him. Eugene Short is back there. His shot goes astray. It goes straight, but it goes back to him, fortunately for him again. Ball going out and kicked in there by Brian Connolly. Went into John Ryan. John Ryan really working very hard since he came on. And really a hard pull there, but to be fair to John Ryan, I don't think it was intentional. But the referee is giving it. Yeah. Okay, again, and it's a free into Eire, which Brian Flannery should pop over the bar, and that he duly does, and puts 3 points between the sides again. I wonder could we have a draw here today, because both these sides are so evenly matched that I think everybody would almost wish that it was going to be a draw. Now, as Matt Short getting better lint into this one, lobbing it out into the centre of the field, batted down there, good bat out there by Mervyn Scanlon. It goes back to Donald Hayes. Donald Hayes being about to be tackled by two Nenagh, going back and stretches his ball half locked down, gets the toss. Billy Clancy is going to be robbed. He's robbed the ball by Merritt, who in turn has robbed him. Coming back to two Nenagh going for the ball there. 3 of them in fact now. They're robbing each other. Brian Flannery with the ball. Very nice piece of stick work there, but gets a good intelligent ball inside. But stopped inside there by Eugene Short, and once again it goes outside now in the direction of Eamon O'Kennedy. Eamon O'Kennedy going out now to try and pick it up to make room, swing his stick. Succeeds in doing so, getting the ball into almost where he would have been himself, but the ball is stopped inside there by Sean Purcell, a high dropping ball inside there, and out comes Joe O'Donoghue, who gets it out. Well, there was Liam O'Gara, in fact, who gets it out to Alan Staffy up along the far wing. He gets it to Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly gets it back to Brian Flannery. This is good work by the Nenagh men. They're linking up very well. Brian Flannery now slobs the ball inside, but it's stopped inside there. And about to be cleared out, Mike Bloodmeyer, who clears it out in the centre of the field. Stopped by Brian Flannery. It goes off Mark Sheehan. Mark Sheehan being tackled out by Richie Ryan, but gets away from his marker. Mark Sheehan going off in the solo run now. This man is more accustomed to being a footballer than a hurler, but he's doing very well at the hurling today as he dubs the ball in and batted out there by Matt Short. Dangerous ball, and the referee has spotted an infringement in there, and it's going to be a free out for Upperchurch and relief. I'm sure they'll be very relieved to have that free out. As we come up to 18.5 minutes gone in the second half, Matt Short's puck out into the centre of the field. Ghost is always going to Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan fails to pick it up. Joe O'Donoghue gets to the second attempt. He fails to pick it up. He's hooked there by Richie Ryan. And Matt Short in there. Joe O'Donoghue is also in there. Pulled down over there by Matt Short. But Joe O'Donoghue gets it out somehow. And he gets it to Donald Hayes. Going in one way to the strength swing, he's sticking dust, and gets it over to that far side. Frank McGrath is over there. Frank McGrath is followed there by John Ryan. John Ryan trying to tackle, but Frank McGrath evades him and pucks the ball into the centre of the field. It goes to Mervyn Scanlon. Mervyn Scanlon has it over there. He's beaten to by Eugene Short. Gets it back at the center end of the attempt. Mervyn Scanlon coming in field, tackles and fouled, and it's going to be a free in for Eire. And once again, just when Upperchurch seems to be getting back at them, Nenagh seem to be finding an extra gear and pulling away once again. They lead by 2 points. As we're now just 20 minutes or so gone in the second half. Brian Flannery a little further out, about 60 yards out and about 15 in, doesn't get the distance, but it's not added to inside there and scooped out, and the ball goes out over the end line and wide, so relief for
Upperchurch, they still just trail by 2, 25 to 23, 5-11 to 6-5. As Matt Short's puck out comes right out into the centre of the field. Mark Sheehan there, and the ball goes through a number of players here. Matt Short is in there, Joe O'Donoghue gets it out. Nenagh coming out a bit more on top in the centre of the field. Brian Flannery, very close to touch. As his puck blocked down there by Donald Hayes. Donald Hayes goes after himself, that's very close to touch. Right, keeps in play, it's a foul. The referee, I'm sure, has spotted that, as he touched the ball on the ground. He'll probably be giving a free to... he's giving a free there for... And Donald Hayes, I'm sure, will be the taker of this one. The umpire, linesman consulting there with the referee, and it's going to be a line ball. He's giving a free. He is, in fact, he's giving a free. Yes, he's giving the free. Well, to be fair to the referee, he had his back to the play. He just couldn't see what happened there, and he had to depend upon his linesman, who corrected the decision there. So, as this Donald Hayes inside his own 65-metre line there. It's a high dropping ball in the direction there of Edmund Quinn. In there too also Seamus Barry, and spotted an infringement in there. It's going to be a free out. A free out there for infringement and relief for Nenagh, as we come up just to 21 minutes gone in the second half. 9 minutes plus time added on to go. The big question is, can the Aero Nenagh hold on, or can Upperchurch snatch it from them? Some of the attendance here this afternoon, quite a sizable attendance this morning here in Templemore, and the elements thankfully have held up. No, we had a threat of rain, but that seems to have moved off. As this free to be taken by Liam O'Gara. Gets a tremendous powerful delivery on this one, well into the stylishly caught there by Brian Connolly. Great piece of fielding there, gets it out to Mark Sheehan, and coming inside to try and get room to swing his stick, succeeds in doing it, and lobbing the ball in the direction of the full forward line. Up there and caught inside, half caught inside by Jason Melvin. The ball, Malia players in there, and the referee has spotted him. He's going in, and I'm sure he's going to throw in the ball. This is going to be a throw in there. Referee just about to throw in the ball now. Anyway, as we follow the play, Michael Ryan has the ball, and in it goes aside there, and a substitution on the Nenagh team having come in there with the ball. He gets the ball first possession, scoops it in somehow very close to the end line, and gone over the end line over there. It's Michael Ryan that's come on Matty Ryan that's come on the Aero Nenagh team, who had a bit of strength to the forward line now. As Matt Short's puck out goes way over to that far side over there. He talks John Ryan, but the ball goes back to cover off there is Mervyn Scanlon. The ball going out over the touchline over there, and it's a line ball for Upperchurch Drombane, as Martin Donald Hayes tears over there to take this line ball. Now about 60 yards out from the Aero goals. It's an important puck. As he gets a tremendous delivery, powerful ball right into Seamus Barry. The ball doesn't come in. Back helping his defence there is Mark Sheehan, who first time strikes it off the stick, right out about 65, taps back neatly in there in the direction. Pulled on first time, and this is better from as Edmund Quinlan gets it out to the far side, gets out to Richie Wright. Richie Wright looks at the post, hits it high, and it's gone over the bar. A lovely strike, and we're back to just 1 point in it again. Well, it must almost have taken the paint off the goalpost. It was so close to it, but it went the right side for Upperchurch. And we're back to just 1 point of a deficit, as we have about 6 minutes plus time added on left in this game. Out it goes on our far side. Up goes the hand there of Gleeson, and he gets the ball down for Nenagh in the direction of Eamon O'Kennedy. Eamon O'Kennedy has it now, trying to in a tussle for possession out there, winning position, losing it again, going back very close to inline, coming in along the inline now, hands it inside. Well, he gets it inside to Jason Nevin. This could seal it, but it's timely interception in there. Danger once again as Natty Ryan does substitution, and Malia players in there, ball broken aside, pulled on first time, blocked inside there, it's gone out somehow and added and sent out the field further, but only out as far as Brian Connolly, who looks to the post, pops it in and to the left and wide, and that could be a costly miss, yes. As still is 2 points, and the referee has spotted, well, he's telling him to puck it out again.
2 points adrift. Upperchurch trail 5-11 to 6-6. That's 26 to 24. As Matt Shot's puck out is beautifully added over there and sent up along, but because it's O'Donoghue who's fouled as against, but still getting at the second attempt. Has the ball knocked away from there by Richie and gets it at the second. And Mark Sheehan in there for gets a shot. It's called Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery, low, not too high, but gets plenty of direction in it as he gets it now, but stopped over there by John Ryan. It was quick delivery in the direction there. Seamus Barry has the ball knocked away from him over there, going out after it now, trying to get something going. Pulled down by Liam O'Gara. Liam O'Gara's ricochets off an Upperchurch player has gone out over the touchline. It's going to be a line ball for Eire Óg and relief for them there as time moves on. We're now into the last 5 minutes of the game, plus time added on. Now Liam O'Gara to take this line ball. At the throw in to say it's actually given a line ball as well as Tony and pulled on and sent in by Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery across to this side, stopped in across to Melvin Scanlon. Melvin Scanlon gets a good delivery and it could be a very vital one, but it gets two Upperchurch men and one Nenagh man, but they're both out of position as the Nenagh man gets possession over out to that far side there and pulled in first by Tom Quinn and very close to the touchline. About to go over, it's not gone over yet, kept in play over there somehow, but stopped by him. Mark Sheehan has it now for Nenagh, back into the centre where it comes to Brian Flannery. Brian Flannery can't control it, goes out after it, into the centre of the field. This is better for Nenagh as they link up much better. Out comes Jason Melvin. Jason Melvin is tackled over there, but loses the ball and is turned and the free half steered out. Gets up, gets on his feet, he may get it. Eugene Shortland in there, top of the possession. Also there was Michael Dwyer. Two Upperchurch men, the man that has it now is Michael Dwyer, trying to bust his way out the field. And loses possession. The ball goes out. Jason Nevin has it now and shrugs off his marker there, gets the ball across the face of the goal there. Well, the same. Pat Leeson has it. He's trying to get in, but the Upperchurch been trying to get it out, and the ball eventually goes into the goalkeeper there. Matt Short getting a good delivery and over and to the far side, very close to that touchline over there. There's nobody there, and Mark Sheehan, and he'll be thankful for that as the ball comes straight to him. He hits it low, intelligent ball, keeps it low up to a teammate. Possession is vital now for Nenagh as they try to hold on. A good tackle over there, and well, the referee says it's illegal, so it's going to be a free in for Nenagh, and I don't think they'll be in that much of a hurry to take this one as we have about 3 minutes plus time added on now. As you can see there, 5 goals and 11 points. That's 26 points for Nenagh. 6 goals and 6 points for Upperchurch Drombane. That's 24, and we still have a few minutes to go. On his feet as Brian Flannery prepares to take this free. He rises, hits it high, and it looks good. And no, it has in fact, it's tailed a little to the left, and still anybody's game. Well, that would have given Nenagh a little bit more breathing space, but a quick taking puck out from Matt Shot out into the centre of the field. That's because of Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan trying to get it up, but it's scooped out somewhere by Joe O'Donoghue. Ryan Connolly headed through by Brian Flannery, but it's Donald Hayes looks at it, sends it a good ball up in the direction there of Seamus Barry. So one man that can swing it, he can swing it for as he's trying to get possession. Shuttle for possession in there. I'm sure the referee will probably blow up and give a throw-in, and he's going to give a throw-in, and this is we've certainly plenty of entertainment into the last few minutes of this game. And now is this throw-in, possession vital here for both sides. In it goes, a good pull. Then man gets the better on. Here comes to Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan looks at the post. This one is tailed. It's gone to the left and gone wide. And Richie won't be at all pleased with that in a very vital time. Now, as Derek Quinn prepares to take the puck out, we're into the last minute of normal time, but I'm sure there will be a little bit of time as the puck out comes to Alan Slapty holding off his marker there, very close to the touchline. Succeeded getting a good delivery on it, just to say, very close to the touchline. So we're all about kept in play, well kept in play there by Matthew Ryan. Matthew Ryan going off in the throw, being followed by Donald Hayes, loses the ball to Donald Hayes, pulled on, and out comes Eugene Short and well done there by John Ryan. John Ryan has it now, trying to get away from Matthew Ryan. That he succeeds in doing so. And looks at it, thinks about a score, hits it up in the air and doesn't go very far, but it may work out okay. At the ball is Joe O'Donoghue. Joe O'Donoghue usually has great height there, and now here's a good delivery down the field. He gets in the direction there of Brian Connolly. Brian Connolly goes up for the ball, doesn't get it at the first attempt, gets in on the ground the second. It comes to Michael Dwyer. Michael Dwyer trying to pick it up, robbed in there by, and this is a chance to seal it for him. And look, anybody loses possession of the ball, and Donald Hayes is back there, and he can't control it either. As Upperchurch man trying to borrow his way out, is fouled as he does so, and it's going to be a free out and an important free as we're now time added on. Well, now in time added on as Matt Short pushes. He'll hit this as far as he can. It's very vital that he gets possession. They get possession here up as quickly as ball block there. Two Nenagh men there, half full down over there. But Alan Slattery and Alan Slattery there. And the score is, as I say, 5-11 to 6-6. And the referee is taking the name of Alan Slattery there, and he was rather foolish to get involved in that now, because he decided, and he may not get the free now. The referee made the referee is still giving the free. He's giving the free, and Brian Flannery will take this free. And Brian Flannery's free is high, and it's lobbing right in. It's holding up in there very close to the end line over there, cleared out by Eugene Shot, getting out. I saw Jason Nevin. Jason Nevin looks at the post, strikes it over the bar. A great point there by Jason Nevin, and that may be a very vital score. As the referee now, Matt Short, as goalkeeper Matt Short pokes out for Upperchurch Drombane. They must get possession now and get it up there as far as they can, as quickly as possible. As it comes across, and Brian Flannery gets it up along the side over there and coming to Eamon O'Kennedy going off on the solo run. Donkey looking at the post, sending it high and sending it to the right and sending it wide. And we're now in time added on. 2 minutes of injury time have been played, and the referee is about to blow the final whistle. And there's the final whistle. And Nenagh Eire have qualified for the county Junior B final in a highly entertaining, high-scoring encounter here at Templemore. They have defeated Upperchurch Drombane on the score of Nenagh Eire 5 goals and 12 points. That's 27 points to Upperchurch Drombane. 6 goals and 6 points. That's 24. And with that, we sign off and say, so that concludes our coverage of this county Junior B semi-final here at Templemore this morning. A most entertaining and high-scoring game. Again, that started with Nenagh racing off into a lead, being pegged back to just 1 point of a lead, thanks to 2 well-taken goals for Upperchurch. But then Nenagh ran down the field and notched up a few more scores, and then a couple of goals again at half-time. They led by a comfortable 8 points, 4-7 to 3-3. But in the second half, an early blitz by Upperchurch pegged them back to just the bare minimum. But once again, Nenagh seemed to be able to find that extra gear, and here and there they notched up vital scores to run out in the finish victorious on